Hi everyone, welcome to Fresh Look Friday, Scrapbooking's hottest product news and review show. I'm your host Megan Elizabeth and I'm so excited for some of the wonderful goodies I'm going to be sharing with you this Friday. We have some really fun things to share from my new product line. I know you all have been really excited about it, so I'm just kind of getting the word out and showing you the whole concept of the new paper layers line by Megan Elizabeth. I also have the ScorPal, the Scorebuddy, and the new Martha Stewart Scoreboard, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the differences and comparisons on what Scoreboard or ScorPal might be right for you, and some of the pros and cons of both, and just see what you like and what you think and make the best decision you possibly can. I do have the paper line here and some examples of a couple things cut out, nothing too fancy or exciting, but I'm going to be showing you guys really awesome things with that as it comes in. I have some organization tips and tricks. I've shown the Scrap Accessories organizational caddies and systems before, but I'm going to be showing you guys again because I've gotten some emails recently about what I use to store my Cricut cartridges, and I guess storing of Cricut cartridges is always sort of a hassle and a struggle and a deal, so I use the caddy to store my cartridges as well as my Viva pens, my stickles, and I also have a really cool storage caddy for stamps, acrylic stamps. So awesome stuff. So let's dive in and get started and talk about all these fantastic things today. Fresh Look Fridays, I am all about sharing special deals and special fun things and new things that I find with you guys at home. So today I'm going to be sharing with you this new vinyl that isn't anything like a vinyl at all, but it's still vinyl. And it's really cool. It's by Square One, Sarah Mark. And it is printable vinyl, which I know you've all seen before, but you can run it through your home printers, and you can run it through your Cricut Imagine, you can run it through anything at all that you want to print on. You can cut it out just like you would any other vinyl. But the cool thing about this vinyl is that it's PVC free, and the adhesive on it is totally different than any other vinyl with what it sticks to. It's also repositionable up to like 50 times. Can you believe that? You can peel it off, put it back on, do all kinds of great things with it for your home decor projects, your pretty much anything that you can possibly imagine. You can stencil on it with Viva Decor Pearl pens. It looks amazing. It looks gorgeous. You can do so many different things with it. There are huge color sheets available in a whole bunch of different colors. I just have the primaries right here now. And then the 8.5 by 11 printer sheets. They come in packs of 25. Absolutely fantastic. You guys are going to absolutely love this. So this is by Square One. And you're going to want to check this out. You're going to want to check out their website, and you're also going to want to check out the special offer that we have for you guys with this vinyl. So stay tuned at the end of this episode to find out more about where you can get your hands on this stuff because you're going to love it. We are going to be including this in an upcoming Club Ruby Designers kit. So you're going to get to test it out. If you're a Club Ruby Designers Advantage member or a kit member and you buy our kits, you're going to absolutely want to have your hands on this. You're going to have so much fun with it. Did I mention that it sticks to brick? It sticks to stucco, it sticks outdoors, it does amazing, amazing fun things, so check it out. I'm so excited and so very blessed to have my very own paper line that we came out with. We partnered with Cutmates, and you all know I've been raving about the Cutmates paper. I discovered them out at January CHA in, where were we? We were out in California. Absolutely love them. Their paper works fantastic in any of your die cutting machines. It cuts through so smooth, so easy. It's like butter. And we designed our very own paper that's specifically for die cutting layers. I really wanted to take things to a new level and make things really easy for you guys. And while you're looking at only proofs here, this isn't the actual paper it's going to be printed on. This is glossy paper. This is just my proof so you can get an idea of all this gorgeousness here. By the time this episode of Fresh Look Friday airs, you're going to have the real thing in hand, but I had to show you as we're filming this today because I'm so excited. I want to explain to you the concept of paper layers. That's the name of my line, Paper Layers by Megan Elizabeth. And each of our color palettes, we're going to start with the basics here. We have our 12 by 12 pieces of paper, pattern paper, very, very simple designs, okay? So things that you're going to be able to use for your bases. This is my starting color palette of just 6 sheets. You really get the bright pink, light pink, your light blue with a little bit of splash of dark, purple, green, teal, gorgeousness. Very popular colors for 2011. I was very careful with what I was picking, with what's trendy and popular, and what coordinates along with a lot of the paper lines that are currently available on the market. Now, if you go over to the reverse side of every single page here, this is the reverse of this green, so you can take a look. Each one of these segments are designed specifically for layering your Cricut images together. So if you grab one of your Cricut handbooks, let me grab one real quick. I got to show you. Don't come. If you grab one of your Cricut handbooks and you turn to any one of the layers or pages in here, you can see there is the base layer. Then you have the first layer of the shadow. Then you have layer 1. And then you have the layer 1 shift. Then you have layer 2. And it goes on and on and on with every single one of your Cricut handbook images. So how quick and simple would it be to throw one of these sheets on your cutting mat, on your 12 by 12 cutting mat, go to the first square, cut out your base. Then you're on to your next square and you're cutting out the first shadow. So you could have a blue layer, blue-eyed bunny with a really cute green body and a fun yellow apron just like you see here. But we didn't stop there. We added base colors for you. So you have your solid black, your solid white, and different color skin tone colors. And we have all different ones for different color schemes, so it really varies piece by piece by piece. We have really subtle tiny designs made specifically so you get really cool like extra patterns beyond your solid cardstock. They coordinate perfectly together. This is from this cartridge right here. Let's see, where is that cute little bear? Let's find her because she is adorable and I just want to show you how easy it was to cut her out. Oh dear, where's my bear? There she is. All right. So here's my bear, and if you take a look at the piece of paper I used, here's the paper I used. Started out with that pink grid on the back. Then what I did was took each one of these layers and coordinated them perfectly. So we have our light pink. I used a dark base, so we started with this one as our base, this one right here. Then we did the next layer, which was this light pink. Then we did the next layer, which was the darker pink. We took the green layer, we did it in the green teal color. Then we used the purple for what they had as the bright pink, and this is what we came out with. How stinking adorable, and it was so easy. It took so little time because I didn't have to cut out each individual piece of cardstock. We did some research and found that many of you at home are cutting your images for your cards at under 4 inches. So each one of these squares are done at 4-inch increments. So you're going to be able to get up to 4 inches on each one. We are going to be expanding the line, and some of our color schemes and palettes are going to have 6-inch squares, so it'll be able to expand a little bit more for some of your scrapbooking. But even this 4-inch, this one was cut at 3 3/4 inches. Perfect for on scrapbook layouts and so many other things, and you can see how beautiful it cut out right here on this page. It's going to be so fun. You guys are absolutely going to love the endless possibilities with this. Other patterns are like this distress. This one's called my All Stressed Out in a rusty color, and it really goes along with some beautiful things for fall that we have coming out with Club Ruby kits. I have my Rockstar page. This is my Rockstar page inspired by my good friend Jenna. I love her. And so we did this page with some stars on it. Really tiny, intricate little stars there. My happy dots, because we all love Swiss dots, don't we? I mean, ladies, Swiss dots with our scrapbooking pages, awesome. Fun, bright colors, so easy, ready to go. Reverse side is a nice bright poppy pink, and we're going to continue to expand these color lines. Don't forget our Grid and Barrett. That was the one you just saw here. And how cute is this sprinkles? I love this sprinkles pattern. It's a little variation of the Swiss dot, but it's just a little bit more distressed, stinking cute. Absolutely love the designs that we were able to come up with and put out, and these color schemes and everything are just going to continue to boom and expand. So I hope you guys have so much fun with Paper Layers by Megan Elizabeth on Cutmates paper. As I promised, I want to talk a little bit about some organization tips and tricks. I have talked about these caddies and cases before, but I've had a lot of new people join me at AboveRubyStudio.com, and I thank you so much for becoming a part of our fun family and a part of our Club Ruby Designers family as well. So I just want to review what I use for storing my Cricut cartridges. I use these scrap caddies. These are from Scrap Accessories. And I store my cartridges right in here. These are wonderful stacking storage boxes. Their little trays are perfect for clicking all of your cartridges right into. Holds all your handbooks, and they just pop right in. Handbooks go right in top, and you can click it together. And then all of my boxes, they indent, and they have a lid on top that they stack perfectly together, so they kind of lock into place for on your shelves. Not a click lock, but they settle into each other. Then there are straps that go on that go right through these little hoopies here, and you can strap them, stack them, and really they're very easy to work with and carry around. The other thing that a lot of people do is they buy these cases because they're clear and you can store a lot in them. They can put a bunch of trays, these trays in one. You can put 6 in one box, and then you can store your handbooks and overlays and things like a shoe box or those decorative boxes that they have at your craft stores and things like that. But these sealable boxes keep your cartridges completely safe and free of hair and dust and weather and all that good stuff. And they're very sturdy, wonderful, wonderful boxes. They're a great price point. They're available at many crafting retailers online, and they're really cool. The other thing that Scrap Accessories has is this bottle caddy, and I keep it on my desk, and I put all of my stickles or pearl pens. All of my Viva products are right in here. They're absolutely awesome. I just put it at the end of my desk, and while I'm working and crafting, I can just grab out what I need, start creating, put it back. I see all my colors. I know exactly what I have. Set it to the side. It's out of my way. The cool thing is, while the pearl pens don't fit inside the cases, the stickles do. So the stickle caddy fits right inside just these plastic boxes, and again, you can continue to close it up, snap it together, stack it on top, and you have 3 of these can stack on top of each other with the strap, and you're ready to go to your crop. It has a little handle, so perfect, so easy, great to use. So this is what I recommend for storing my Cricut cartridges, but you guys feel free to share your tips, tricks, and ideas of what you do to store your cartridges and other great things at home. Thank you. I want to do a little review of the different scoreboards and ScorPals that are available on the market. There's a little bit of confusion of what to buy and why to buy and what's what, so I'm just going to dive in. I have 3 of them here, 2 of them from ScorPal, designed by Diana Crick, and I love her. She's a total sweetheart, and I really like her product, and I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. But I do also have the Martha Stewart Scoreboard. And the lines and grooves in here for scoring start at 1/8 inch and go all the way across from 0 to 12 inches. So it's a 12 inch by 12 inch scoreboard that has 1/8 inch increments all the way across. If you open it up, there is a little place in here to keep your bone folder that comes with it. And there's also these little cheat sheets that kind of tell you what score lines and measurements to mark at depending on what you want to make. If you want to make a box or you want to make an envelope and all those different things, and they're all right here. Comes with your little tiny bone folder, and it also comes with a really cool thing underneath here I kind of like. It's on the side. This is for your envelope creations, and it has all the markings right on there on how to create the perfect envelope. It slides right into place at whatever increment you're working at. It really like kind of locks in there, and you're able to really get your perfect angles, which is really cool about the Martha Stewart Scoreboard. The cons that I find about the Martha Stewart Scoreboard and using it often, I feel like it rips my paper all the time. I feel like I don't get a good indent. I feel like I get a cut and a tear, and it doesn't really seem to matter what bone folder I'm using. I definitely don't like the bone folder that comes with this Martha Stewart Scoreboard. It's really thin and kind of chintzy. Now, however, I do like my Martha Stewart pink bone folder. This is the pink bone folder that's available at crafting stores, and I do like this bone folder, and I use it a lot. I find myself grabbing it, but I still find that it rips, and I still have tears and different things when I use this scoreboard. So while this has some cool functions and features, I have to be honest and say the fact that I don't get consistent results every time with it really makes it a frustrating thing. The groove lines and everything are pretty easy to read and to see, but there's nothing too fancy marked on there. It's just pretty straightforward with what it is. And overall, you know, the Martha Stewart Scoreboard is a decent scoreboard for the price, but it does not give you consistent results. You're going to have a lot of ripping and tearing with this scoreboard. So that's what I don't like about it. If you come over to the ScorPal, this is the first edition ScorPal. A lot of lines are cut and grooves are at every 1/2 inch. And this was the original one. They have changed this, and now it's at every 1/4 inch. So that's really, really, really helpful now going forward. Again, it's 12 by 12. I do like that my paper fits perfectly in here. There's grooves on both sides, so my 12 by 12 paper fits. The Martha Stewart one is open on the one side. I like keeping it open. I like the craft mat that can come to put on top of this. It's a really great mat to work on. It's a great surface to be using at your crops, and I really do enjoy it. The new ScorPal, it's a little bit lighter in color. It's more of a blue color, and if you take a look at the Score Buddy, this is more the card version of the ScorPal. It's the lighter color blue. It has the lines at every 1/8 inch, but then every 1/4 inch for everything else, which is really handy. There's little marks here, this mark right here and this mark right here. This is for folding in half. This is for your standard card fold. So if you want your standard A2 size card, all you have to do is slide your standard A2 size paper in there and you just score right at that little mark and you're gonna have perfect results. There are changes and improvements that have been made to the full-size ScorPal that I really, really like, and Diana talked to us a little bit about that out at CHA as far as the printed numbers, so they're a lot easier to see. Once again, there's the lines are now at every 1/4 inch instead of 1/2 inch, which is perfect. The top portion here actually has a little magnet in it, so things like your eyelets or your brads or all those other things will actually stick to that, so that's really handy when you're working on things and trying to create, you know, different projects and layouts. The other thing that's really cool, the little bone folder slides right in, fits right in there, and you really do get consistent results. I've never had any problems with tearing unless my paper is really thin and I'm pressing really hard. I get consistent results every time with this ScorPal, so I really, really do like it and really recommend it from that standpoint especially. You know, your bone folder fits right in those grooves, you slide right on down, and it really doesn't matter what bone folder I'm using. Of course, I end up using the one that comes with it most often, but even if I use my Martha Stewart one, it still gets in there, makes an even, consistent, perfect little score. I really like it. You can take a look at the back. It's just pretty basic and simple. It has the little rubber feet so that it grips on your work surface and everything else, and it's just an overall really good scoreboard. I really do like this one a lot. My favorite is definitely the full-size 12 by 12 scoreboard, or ScorPal from Diana Crick. The Score Buddy, once again, it's just a miniature size version and it's great for card makers. It's great to keep on your desk just to do those quick, simple scores, even to do those simple scores of your Cricut projects and things. The new pop-up cards Cricut cartridge, this is a great one to use. This is a better price point. It comes in a little bag, so you know it goes to your crops and all those fantastic things, really super easy and quick. And it's a great little tool to have on hand and on your desk. Again, really great features, really great things. If you're wondering if you have the new version or the old version 1 ScorPal is the darker gray color, and the new one is now the lighter blue. It has the printed letters and all those things on it. A lot of these are available in craft stores and you can use coupons on them. So I really recommend, checking them out, deciding what works best for you. What meets your needs the most. The ScorPal has a lot of really cool things. There's extra markings on where to fold for your tri-fold cards or your gate cards, all those different things that you really want to do. The markings are right there, very quick and simple, boom, 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 and you're done. The Martha Stewart, you kind of have to think about it a little bit more. Some of your measurements are there, but this just really makes it easy too. So different options, different things for different people. Again, my pick is the ScorPal, the new version, absolutely awesome. The other really cool thing that works great with scoring is this little score bug. This is from EK Success, and ScorPal actually does sell it along with their line as well. And it has a little bit of a rolling piercer basically. So if you put it in your ScorPal, and depending on where you want to work, you can just place it in there and go right along your line, and you're going to get a perfect little piercing all the way across your page. So you can get an indent or you can get a raised image, and it's a lot of fun because you can draw little lines between and it looks like a faux stitching look with actual holes pierced in it, or you can just get that really cool pierced line without poking each individual hole. So this little score bug is a really fun little tool to have on hand. Check it out and let me know what you think. I would love to hear your feedback. I know many of you are curious if I actually read all of the blog comments that get left on my posts, and the answer is yes, I do. Between Sean and I, we read every single post that you guys make and create, and we try to answer as many of the questions that we get as possible. Sharon asked when our next DVD, the Cricut Cards DVD, is going to be released, and the answer is sometime this summer, 2011. You guys are absolutely going to love it. We kind of had to bump schedule on things for that a little bit because we've been working on the Teresa Collins Stamp Maker DVD, which I know you guys are absolutely going to love. So we're bumping things around, moving things around, and getting things done. And my new production crew, Ambient Light, they are the bomb. They're here today, and they're just awesome. So they're taking care of all that stuff for me so we can get more videos out to you guys and do this awesome stuff. Georgette asked me, which is a really great question. She posted on my Is the Cricut Imagine Right for You? And she just recently posted the end of May, and she asked if there's been any updates to the cons that I listed in the machine. Has anything changed? And the answer to that actually is yes. There are several updates that ProvoCraft has made since I filmed that video in October 2010. You can still go check it out. Still, some of the cons of the machine are that it's just a big, huge machine, but I love that Imagine machine. I end up using it more than my Cricut Expression a lot of times, just because it's so quick and easy to print out my colors, coordinate my paper, do all those things. But now with paper layers, it does make things a lot easier for you. So it kind of depends on what you're working on and what you're working with. It does work with your gypsy now. However, you cannot weld letters and then print color from your gypsy. It doesn't work that way. So you have to print your design first and then go back with your gypsy to get the cut that you want in the Imagine paper. As of right now, they may still be changing that. There is the overspray that now prints edge to edge 12 by 12, which is really, really cool. And a lot of those details are actually included in our Cricut Imagine A to Z DVD. So if you're interested in learning more and you're still not sure if you want to get the Imagine or whether or not that machine's right for you, go ahead and check out our Cricut Imagine A to Z DVD. That DVD actually could be really helpful for you to decide whether or not you even want the machine, and it saves you a big, huge investment of spending a couple $100s on a new machine. So check it out, and I hope that you enjoy. Feel free, once again, leave your comments, leave your questions, ask away. There's a contact form at aboverubystudio.com to email us directly. We do check all those emails, and always leave your comments.